Probationary period. The first 3 months, 90 days of your employment will be a probationary period. This is to determine whether your interests and talents are adapted to our business, equally as important to you as it is to us. If your abilities and temperament are not suited to this work, the result is that you will soon be dissatisfied, and we both should discover this as soon as possible. This period might also be called an introductory period, since it is during this time that we are getting to know you better and you are learning more about the company and your place in it. Since this time is so important, let us both make a determined effort toward a mutually satisfying association. Dress code and hygiene. Career apparel, a shirt or top, name badge, and a special event button will be provided to all staff by the company as its part in building a team whose attire reflects favorably upon this business. Your part is to report for work with good personal hygiene and wearing company attire that is clean, in good repair, and presentable for customer service. Our company issued clothing is not for off-duty wear. Work schedule. Our store hours are shaped by our customers. With your tolerant, flexible attitude towards scheduling, we will continue serving them at a level they deserve. 1. Current store hours, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m., Corbin. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Williamsburg. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Corbin. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., Williamsburg. Sunday, both stores are closed. Number 2. The long, demanding store hours require that all staff members are available for work during any of the open hours and for extended hours during occasional special events. While it may be practical to settle into a regular recurring schedule, it must be understood that schedules can and will be based on business volume, changing needs among our staff, and anticipated customers' demands. 3. Employees will receive no less than a 20-minute break when working 6 consecutive hours. Traditionally, those working full 7 or 8-hour days receive a 1-hour break. Lunch breaks will be scheduled by your supervisor. 4. The schedule is posted in the office and coincides with our pay period. Any changes to the posted schedule must have a store manager or assistant manager approval. We make every effort to honor your request for time off. Requests will be granted by the store manager's discretions based on the following: anticipated staffing demands and sales volume, seniority of those requesting, and length of advance notice. 5. Requests must be made with as much as advance notice as possible. All requests must be made by completing a request for time off form and submitting it to your supervisor. When your request is approved, it will be marked on the calendar. Time clock. An accurate record of the hours you work is required by law. We have found the fairest way to keep the necessary records is by using time clock software. You are required to record your starting and finishing time each workday. If you forget or cannot record your time for any reason, you must fill out work hour change request, sign, date, and have approved by management, and fax to Williamsburg. Giving notice in one way or another is your responsibility. You are paid according to the hours shown as worked in your time clock record. In cases of tardiness or overtime, the provisions of the wage and hour law must be followed in determining your total hours worked. Please remember that you, and only you, are to clock in and out. Do not, under any circumstances, clock in or out for any other employee or let another employee other than the payroll clerk record your time for you. Compensation. Paychecks are issued on Thursday. At that time, you will also receive a statement of your earnings. Personnel subject to the Fair Labor Standards Act are compensated at straight time for all time worked up to 40 hours per week and at 1.5 times the hourly rate for all time worked beyond 40 hours in any one week. If, however, you are absent due to illness or disability during a week in which you worked extra time, only the hours actually worked are considered when computing your overtime pay. Other paid absences, for example holidays, are not considered as time worked for purposes of computing eligibly for payment at your overtime rate. To be eligible for extra pay, the additional time worked must be authorized by your supervisor. Your rate of pay will determine in pre-employment discussions with the store manager. If at a later date you have questions, they should be directed to the store manager in confidence. Discussion of raises, bonuses, of other pay structure will be discussed in private with management. Discussions about individual pay rates among staff members is not allowed. Personal records. When you begin working for us, a personnel file will be established for you. This file contains your application and other important information about you. It is essential that this file be kept up to date, and in order to do this, we must have your cooperation. You must notify the store manager of any changes in address, telephone number, dependency status, etc., as soon as the change is effective. Your file is secured and available for your inspection at any time during your normal working hours upon request directed to the store manager. Performance reviews. It is good business to keep communication lines open. We hope these periodic reviews will prove to be opportunities for growth, both yours and ours, as we mutually work toward improving this business and the personnel circumstances of all stakeholders. Employees will be giving performance reviews at the following times. A, at the end of the 90-day probationary period. B, annually. An increase in salary may be granted if your work so merits. Increases may also be given in interim periods for either A, exceptional quality or quantity of work performed, B, promotion to work of greater responsibility or to work that requires greater skill, or C, maintain high efficiency levels and awareness of waste. Vacation leave. Vacation time is important as a time of recreation and recreation emotionally, physically, and mentally. We encourage your responsible use of this time and are glad that we are able to offer this benefit subject to the following guidelines. 1. Only full-time permanent employees are eligible, above 33 hours weekly. 2. Number of days, 5 or 40, after the first year. 3. Utilization of 90% of vacation days must be taken before 12/1 of the current year is a necessity. 4. Vacations may be scheduled only to the extent time that has been accumulated, normally after 1 full year of employment. No vacation time may be taken during the 90-day probationary period. 5. Vacation time accrues after 1 year. 6. Accumulated vacation time may be used for extended illnesses. 7. Accumulated vacation time may be used for personal errands and other necessary time off. 8. Vacation time is scheduled by seniority for all employees. However, we make every effort to accommodate your personal needs, and for that reason, we ask that you put in your request for time away as early as possible. 9. At the time of voluntary termination of employment, you will not be paid allowable accumulated vacation time. 10. Generally, only 1 week of vacation may be taken at a time. Sick leave. Each of us gets sick from time to time. Paid leave is a benefit and offered under the following guidelines. 1. Only full-time permanent employees are eligible. A. Utilize 90% of your sick days before 12/1 of current year. 2. Paid sick leave may be taken for the following after 2 years of service. 5 days or 40 hours total. A. Your own illness or someone in your immediate family. B. Doctor or dental visits for you or your immediate family. C. Death in immediate or extended family. 3. Unless you are physically unable, we need to hear directly from you when you need sick leave. It is of utmost importance that you notify your supervisor on or before the first day sick leave is needed. 4. At the time of termination of employment, accrued sick leave will be forfeited. 5. Accrued sick days may be applied to personal accounts. Paid holiday. We are able and do offer paid holidays. This policy is subject to the following guidelines. 1. Only full-time permanent employees are eligible. 2. The 6 paid holidays are New Year's Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, 4th of July, Memorial Day, and Labor Day. 3. These days are only paid if they fall on regular work days.